Dude, what is this? Dude, every game I play is like this. I swear, it's so awkward to defend this deck. We're going to pressure him hard in both lanes. Which lane is he going to drop the Mega Knight in? It's GG's, man. Look at the screen right now. What is he supposed to do? Oh, what is up, gamers? I'm coming at you with some heat today. It's pretty rare after 9 years of existence that I can see a deck inside of Clash Royale and just be so impressed and just so disgusted at the same time. I played a lot of different spam decks on this channel, but this is a spam deck. Not a single spell to be seen or wasted, just the most annoying cards inside of Clash Royale, and it somehow works. There is some sick mastermind inside of the top 50 that is absolutely dominating everyone with this deck. So you know we had to put it to the test. So come along for the ride as we decimate our opponents. Just make sure that you wash your hands before and after you use this deck. Alright, into our first match. This deck is kind of nasty. I kind of rotate between like playing a deck that's good and a deck that's just diabolical. Whoever came up with this deck, man, is an evil genius. No spells, not a single spell, just spam and rage and a lot of pressure. It really catches people off guards right as I hit them. My opponent just eats one of those wall breakers. And you're basically baiting out their small spells. Every single thing in here, minus like a few cards, is just baiting their zap or their rage or their whatever. It looks like my opponent's running giant graveyard, so we might be cooked already though. We'll see. We're going to try and DPS this giant down as quickly as possible. And we're going to go Mother Witch as well to get some little piggies here. And actually, from a matchup perspective, this actually should be really good for us. Yeah, he's like, we got to get rid of that Mother Witch. He spent all of his small spells there to take care of the Mother Witch. So despite having like a relatively bad start, I actually think we're going to be pretty good from a matchup perspective. Because Mother Witch will force out a lot of elixir on defense when he's going in for those graveyards. Okay. Alrighty. As soon as I hit 10, I'm going to drop my Spear Goblins at the bridge here. Alright, he just goes for the Muskie. We're going to cycle a Cannon Cart in the back. I think typically when I play against Giant Graveyard, they like pushing into the same lane as me. So we'll see. No big spell. I don't need to worry about like a lightning or anything ridiculous like that. I'm going to go Lumberjack on the side. I know he probably wants to go for like a Giant or something and then go for a high Mother Witch. And just see how much value we can get from this push. Like he's going to spend so much on the Mother Witch. He spent arrows and Snowball, so he has nothing left for the wall breakers. Look at how much elixir we just forced out right there. We're going to apply additional pressure with the Spear Goblins, but that was a really good sequence right there. Oh yeah, just eat it. Just taking those Spear Goblins. Not even putting up a fight. Also, yeah, he gave me the well played. We're going to hit him with the okay and go in with the gang. Good timing. We should maybe force out a bowler or something like that. Ah, Musketeer. Beautiful. So we get a little bit of chip and we force out the Musketeer, which is awesome. We're going to go for the high Skeleton King. We're going to start DPSing this down. We need the Giant to die. We'd like for the Giant to die early. Just so that way he doesn't have anything tanking for the graveyard. He used his Snowball, so he literally can't kill this Mother Witch. He can't. He can go arrows. There's nothing else he can play that'll take care of the Mother Witch. So I don't know what my guy's supposed to do. I wouldn't be surprised if he just gave up. I'm not even being dramatic. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he just gave up. Threw in the towel here. We're gonna pressure opposite lane because if he goes in for a graveyard, he's gonna lose the entire match. So my opponent, I don't know. I feel kind of bad. Like I said, from a matchup perspective, things look really good for us. But at the same time, he's running giant graveyard, so he kind of deserves it. Nonetheless, he's not giving up, so we're going to continue to apply pressure here and not count our chickens before they hatch, although it kind of sounds like that's what I'm doing. So let's just play patient. But we know that things look great. Cycle this Lumberjack at the back here. Go for Spear Goblins. I don't want to bum rush him all in one lane. Okay, he lets those go. So we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go high Mother Witch. Dude, his Night Witch gets like negative value in this matchup. Look at that. Look at that. And his Giant just gets eviscerated. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. How is he supposed to go in for a graveyard if he has no tank? You tell me. Okay, we're going to go Skeleton King over to the side. We're going to go for high Spear Goblins. We're going to support this with a Lumberjack and pressure opposite lane with wall breakers. Because his skeletons are out of cycle, he needs to commit something bigger like a bowler. And he's going to struggle to defend this side. He's going to have to go for defensive Giant or... Yeah, GG's. That's an awful matchup. If you hate playing against Giant Graveyard, run this deck. So dominant, so satisfying. We're going to hold it. I'll see you in the next game. Alright, into our next match here against Kyoto. Quadruple 0-8. Since I've been using this deck, I think I played like 3 games off recording and 1 game on recording. Like, we haven't lost, which, you know, sometimes that happens, but it's just so good, dude. This deck is so awkward. I love playing off meta decks, man. They're just so fun. I think my cannon cart here is going to barely survive. So what I might do is go for like a gang to speed it up. That's like one of my favorite plays. Sometimes it can catch people off guard. Like, push it forward, so even if he logs, maybe we'll get a lock. You know, he doesn't log, but that's okay. We're still gonna have a nice counter push. The tower is targeting the cannon cart, so it forced out the arrows. We're gonna go low spear goblins and pressure now that his arrows are out of hand. He's just gonna eat this. Oh, you can feel it, bro. This deck is so good at getting positive elixir trades. Like, it's just diabolical. All right, we'll wait. We'll cycle our cannon cart. So when he has arrows, we're gonna pay attention to see what his other small spells are. Okay. No problem here. We're down a little bit of elixir, but we do have some nasty counter push coming his way in both lanes, so I'm gonna not do this. Actually, he doesn't have arrows at hand. Why not do this? Oh, well, that's why not, apparently. Nonetheless, this Mega Knight's just gonna get shredded, and the Lumberjack's gonna go to work on the opposite lane. That's great for us. So your goblins in the middle should full counter this. We'll go low Mother Witch for these bats, and we should be okay. Yeah, pretty good defense. Cat's out of the bag with the Mother Witch. I will say, generally speaking, it's not a bad idea to kind of wait on the Mother Witch and kind of use it as a surprise factor. Because once they know you have it, it's a lot less valuable from the matchup perspective. Okay, we're going to pressure opposite lane here. Always trying to get positive elixir trades whenever we can. The opponent kind of had the same idea. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to go for a Skarmy. That was not the defense I envisioned. I guess I played the Skarmy too far to the side. I was trying to get it to help defend against those wall breakers, but it didn't work. It's all good. Nice. This is going to cancel out. Cannon card is still an annoying card, man. I still feel like that card could use like a small nerf. Let's do this. And hopefully force out the Mega Knight. We'll go wall breakers. No arrows. That's fine with me. Mega Knight coming here. Surely. There it is. Beautiful. Oh, and the wall breakers still connect. You know, bro's fuming. Okay. He has the Evo Hunter, so because of that, we're going to go Skarmy. Just to kind of confuse the Hunter. Maybe confuse is the wrong word, but like render it useless per se. And we're gonna go in. Dude, I love this deck. This deck is cracked. Ooh, he messed that up. Lumberjack might lock on. Nice, that's great damage there. I will not complain about that damage. Let's go high Mother Witch here to get 1 pig. Oops. And Skeleton Army down low. We can go high Spear Goblins here. Dude, this deck is just non-stop pressure. Like, I don't know what my opponents are supposed to do. We're gonna intentionally let the Hunter lock and then go for wall breakers. Nice, beautiful. If he goes Mega Knight here, he loses because he has to defend that side. Dude, what is this? Dude, every game I play is like this. I swear, it's so awkward to defend this deck. We're going to pressure him hard in both lanes. Which lane is he going to drop the Mega Knight in? It's GG's, man. Look at the screen right now. What is he supposed to do? That's a solid match. We're going to hold that dub. See you in the next one. All right. I'm here against Gaz P, G-A-Z-P. Rocking the Dagger Duchess. This deck does really good against all tower troops, especially against Cannoneer, but some of the spam can kind of get mitigated a little bit against the Dagger Duchess. When I see Mega Minion, I either think Lava Hound or Giant Beatdown. Those are the 2 decks that are really popular that run the Mega Minion. The Prince also makes me think that it's Giant Beatdown. This should hopefully spawn a Hog, which will then take the Prince charge, which is really setting us up for success on this defense. Beautiful. And now we're going to have a nice counter push. We're going to see how he defends this. Yeah, the berry comes down. But since it's going to be low on daggers, we're going to do this and try and force out the giant. We're going to continue to spam. He wisely doesn't play the giant, but he's low on daggers. This is going to sneak onto the tower. Look at that, dude. Look at that. The Prince comes down late, but we're going to do so much damage. Dude, Cannon Card just took this dude's entire tower. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I know bro's fuming right now. We're going to go like this. And if he goes for a zap, we can go for like wall breakers away. Never mind, I suck. My fault. Fair enough. Fair enough, that was my fault. I was ready for it too, I even called it out. That's crazy. I was ready for the zap and it still did damage. So now we're in a situation where if he goes all in, it'll be difficult for us to defend. So we'll be ready to trade towers, depending on how things unfold. But it is going to be Giant Beatdown. Like I said, if you see that Mega Minion, it's a good chance that that's what they're rocking with. Right, we're going to cycle our Cannon Cart here. I should have cycled it same lane. That was my fault. But we're going to go for a defensive Lumberjack, and it's going to get a lot of value. Okay. Like I said, if we find ourselves in a tower trade situation, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And let's go like this right away. Kind of catch him off guard. Beautiful. He ended up defending, and as a result, his entire push is null and void. We're going to go like this because he doesn't have the zap, so these Spear Goblins are going to help defend both lanes beautifully. So at this point, if we just keep repeating those interactions, we're going to be okay. This time, I think I'm actually going to cycle a cannon cart into the lane that he wants to go. I know sometimes this deck runs lightning, so we do need to be mindful of that. But we'll see. Even if he lightnings this, it won't be that in the world. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and go gang right away. We're going to go Lumberjack here. Those Spear Goblins. Cannon cart high. Just to pull in the Lumberjack and everything else. And then I'm going to go for a really low Skeleton army. I'm pretty satisfied with that defense. Wallbreaker should hide a lot of this away. And I don't think that Giant is going to take my tower in time. I think he kind of just played it defensively, so we can just go for a low Lumberjack here. And honestly, dude, that defense was fire. It would have been so easy to mess up that defense. He just used his zaps. We're just going to go for this army here. And we're going to clean up this game. That match was won in single elixir, and then we just parked the bus. Really easy game against a kind of annoying deck, so we're going to hold that. I'll catch you in the next match. Enter our next match here, moving up a league so far. We're kind of just casually pushing, not doing too much, but no surprise with this deck, we won like 3 or 4 in a row, so already up in the next league. Cycling Wallbreaker is really great starting play, perfectly timed there to kind of catch his starting hand, and we get a nice low Wallbreaker connection. Whenever I see Zappies, I think the only deck that really runs Zappies is like Royal Recruit Spam, but our deck is spammier than their deck, so I'm looking forward to giving this guy a little what for. We're going to do this here, just kind of to cycle. Really, really good timing, man. Some of these initial interactions are going very, very good for us. I like what I'm seeing. Wow, 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 wow. Great damage right out of the gate, man. Over 1,000 damage done just from like small little cheesy interactions that I wasn't even trying to do that much with. Let's go ahead and pressure here. He probably wants to ignore these, or we'll force out the Bar Barrel. I don't even think he has Bar Barrel in cycle. He just has to eat this, dude. Wow. Great start for us. Okay, he just says I'm going to drop recruits in the back. Fair enough. We're going to mirror that with a cannon cart of our own. And possibly a Lumberjack. But cannon cart has really nice ranged. So this is where we might run into a little bit of problems. Here is with like the flying machine. We don't have great answers for the flying machine. I'm going to go low Skarmy here. And just let it soak up a lot of this damage. And the tower's going to take care of the flying machine. So pretty well played. I'm happy with that interaction. We're going to support this additionally and wait last second and pop the ability. This is going to be so annoying for him to deal with because the skeletons are going to continue to spawn. And he's going to have to spend something on the Lumberjack ideally. We'll probably just let it go actually because we've already dealt so much damage to the other side, but I'm still happy with that damage. Okay. Go low Spear Gobbies here. So far, so good, man. I mean, I think we have really great answers for the recruits. I think we have really good pressure. We're just looking good. We just need to watch out for that flying machine. Flying machine can be kind of dangerous for us. I'm gonna go like this here. Try and force out the evil recruits. Ooh, he just says, you can have my tower. Bold strategy, Cotton. I don't think that's the wave. I don't think that's the move, but I don't know. I'm not the recruits player. He is. Apparently. Let's go like this right away. I don't think he can really kill this. He doesn't have arrows. We haven't seen arrows. Holy moly, dude. Arrows finally come down, but his entire push is already dead. Alright, we're going to pop this ability. And I really want to BM, but we're going to take the high road, and instead we're just going to enjoy how satisfying it is to beat a recruits player, man. We might even get a little free crown here. You can see, like, I'm not joking when I talk about the upside of this deck. You can seriously just destroy certain matchups. It's a very polarizing deck, so if that meets your play style, more power to you. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see you in the next match. Alright, enter our next match here against Big Daddy. I didn't want to say his name, but I just had to read it, so it is what it is. Alright, in terms of starting plays, it's probably best to play reactive, but any of your cheap spam cards are a pretty decent starting play as well. My opponent drops the zap, no problem. We're going to drop our Lumberjack in the back here. We're at the bridge. Wow, good timing with him going for the lava. We're going to force out the tombstone. Right, fair enough. I'm going to go ahead and go Skarmy at the bridge. I would love to force out a small spell like a zap so then I can drop my Spear Goblins. That's not quite what we get, but we do get the Skeleton Dragon, so that's cool. I'm fine with that as well. And he uses his Void, so we're going to apply some pressure here. And my Mother Witch is actually going to live. My man made a mistake on that defense, no doubt. If he goes for an additional spell, we can go for the gang. Yeah, he does go for the zap. That's no surprise. The Mother Witch would have gotten so much value there. Cool. So we should have decent answers. We can apply a lot of pressure on the ground, and we have 3 air answers. None of them do a ton of DPS, but they all do, like, enough. Alright, we're going to apply pressure here, maybe catch him going in for a lava, or at the very least force out one of his ground cards. Nice, we force out the Valkyrie there, so all good. Now that he doesn't have his Valkyrie, it's like, okay, maybe we can go for a cannon cart in the back, and then maybe pressure opposite lane. Like, there's a lot that we can do now that he doesn't have his Valkyrie. Okay, Mega Minion comes down. Alright, let's get kind of aggressive here. We're going to go like this. And I want him to have to pick and choose what he wants to defend. Nice, and he goes for the Void on the Mother Witch, and that's going to work, but not after Mother Witch has already done what we needed her to do. And now she's probably going to take... Nice, he had to spend so much on that. And because of that, we're going to pressure. Because he can't afford to go in for a lava, I don't think, with all he spent, because we're not in double elixir, so... Nice, okay, he gets the Valkyrie down, well played. We're going to continue to apply pressure, because that's just what this deck does, man. I don't want to feel comfortable going in for a lava. Ah, well, that was a little bit of a mistake, because the swap breakers didn't connect, but that's okay. Alright, let's apply pressure right away. I don't want him to feel like he can go in for a lava, remember that. If he avoids, he won't be able to take care of the Spear Goblins. Nice, and he had to drop his Tombstone, so too late to go for that Void Zap, man. You should have done it 5 minutes ago. Look at this, dude, look at this pressure. Yeah, tower down. Tower down. Easy peasy. Not out of the woods yet, because he could still go in for a lava, so because of that, I'm going to continue to apply pressure, just in case he goes for a lava in the opposite lane. And because he had to drop that Valkyrie, I don't think he can afford to really support this lava the way that he probably wants to. This will keep my Spear Goblins healthy, hopefully. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful plays, man. And at this point, nothing he can play will take my tower, because we can just block with the Skeleton King. So, honestly, immaculately played. I'm so happy with how we handled ourselves in that matchup. So we're going to hold that W, and I'll catch y'all in the next game. Alright, into our next match here against Nano. I'm going to just wait. Just going to take a chill pill. Okay, he drops a berry. We'll go ahead and drop a Lumberjack. We'll probably block it, go in for like a ground tank or something like that, but it's fine. We're happy to cycle our Lumberjack to try and get to our Evo. It kind of looks like Drill. I don't know for sure, but just based on what I'm seeing, it kind of looks like it could be Goblin Drill. I'm going to go like this. He used a lot of his cheap cards. Guards, Bomber, Arrows. He's got her Rage. Okay, nice. Rage, Arrows, Bomber, Guards. Nothing's really jumping out to me, but apparently Goblin Giant. I don't know. We're going to go Cannon Cart here. He goes for like a Lightning. At least it'll turn it into a building. He just goes for the Pekka. Ah, that's why nothing was popping out at me. My man still got the deck from like 2 seasons ago. Interesting. Alright, we're just going to go like this, just to DPS down this Pekka as much as possible. And we're going to apply a little bit of pressure, actually. Nice, weird Bomber, because it's going to go in front. So now we can just go like a Lumberjack like this, and then Scar me high. And by the time he reacts, most of his Pekka will probably be dead. Yeah, he actually goes Guards instead of like trying to go for arrows or anything, and that was probably the mistake in that interaction. So we ended up defending just fine, and he ate all of our wall breakers in the opposite lane. All of them. Both of them. Alright, let's go like this. Force out the Rage, hopefully. Or the arrows would be even better. Nice. And we still get some chip. So Rage and arrows are probably going to be the only spells, so as long as we keep that in mind. He just hits that, fair enough. And pressure with wall breakers. Dude, this deck is just so legit. No way he just gives up. No way he just gives up. Did he just throw in the towel? No, he just ate all of that and said, I'm going to go in for a Pekka instead. What a maniac. Who knows, man? Maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe he does. I need to be careful. I can't really go for a Skarmy because he has all of his small spells in hand. So I need to be extra careful. Need to wait before I do anything. Once the spell comes down, then I can go for the gang. And then go Skeleton King. Pop the ability. Nice, great ability. Dude, this is just so much DPS. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We'll go high Lumberjack here. The Ghost is going to clean up everything. I don't know what his plan was. I guess maybe he thought he was just going to eviscerate me. I feel like Pekka players are used to just ignoring everything and going all in. And that doesn't really work against this deck. Rage comes down, but it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter, dude. You're not breaking through. Parking the bus. Beautiful. Beautiful game, man. Just steamrolling this Pekka player. We're going to give him a good game. No need to BM. I mean, thou shalt not BM until BM'd upon is what I always say. So, satisfying win against Nano. We're going to hold it, and we're going to see you in our next match. Right into likely our last match of the video. I'm having fun cooking people with this deck. I really am, but I think y'all get the gist. Plus, I can only play one deck for so long before I start to feel a little guilty. Or I want to mix things up. Okay, we're going to try and catch him off guard here. Let's do this, because we're going to spawn 2 little piggies. Nice, and the bowler gets distracted. I don't really expect to break through with this. So, I don't know if that was the move, but it forced out a lot of elixir from him. Oh my god, perfect timing with this Mother Witch. Look at this Mother Witch going crazy, dude. Oh my. Yeah, let's pressure here. I mean, he used the Valkyrie, and he has no bowler. Goes arrows. Keep applying pressure, dude. Okay, we're going to go like this, and we're going to go for Skarmy. And I don't think he can afford a poison or anything like that, so this is going to be a fire defense. Look at this Skarmy. Damn near countering the entire graveyard. Wow, pretty good. Another reason that interaction was good, not only did we get more damage than they did, we set ourselves up to go opposite lane. We never really want to go same lane as graveyard, so really happy with how that interaction unfolded. I also think we're up elixir as well. Oh, Hydra. Okay. Not the greatest for us, so I'm going to try and snipe it with the Mother Witch. Just be as greedy as possible here. Just maybe force out something else from him. Nice, this Cannon Card's going to go to work. Hydra just makes me nervous. Like, the card itself stresses me out a lot, so let's try and get the Valkyrie out of hand. Maybe on the gang. That would be nice for us. Okay, no. All good. Either way, dude, these pigs. Bowler does such a good job against the pigs, though. It's like he was made to counter those piggies. I'm not really going to pressure anymore on the opposite lane. Maybe I... Nah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to let this do its thing. Nice, we get the Valkyrie out. Once again, dude, Mother Witch. Mother Witch is so good, man. It can be such a trump card in so many matchups. Like, it can literally just turn the tide of matchups. If they don't have the right responses... Okay, that was a bad lumberjack. That was my fault. Let's chill here. I need to be very, very careful. Because I don't always have the best answer for this Hydra. That's going to be the great equalizer, I think, is how well I can play around the Inferno Dragon, whether it's good or whether it's not good at all. Okay, split lane pressure here I think made sense. Get the Evo Valkyrie out of hand. Let's go for the ranged option, the Cannon Cart. And if we can snipe this down, we might be able to pop an ability. Let's go ahead and do it. Nice. It's going to be awkward for him to defend. We get the bowler out of hand. And the Tombstone drops. He's actually defending really well. I'm really impressed. He's handling our pressure well. That's the sign of a good player. But I just am kind of scratching my head like, how is he going to break through? Like, really, I don't know what his game plan is. And this is not a shot at him or anything, but it's really just really awkward for him, truthfully speaking. All right. He goes in that lane. We're going to spam in the opposite lane. Ooh, that's a lot of damage to just, like, take. Okay. Dude, Mother Witch is just destroying this, man. I know I keep saying it. I know I keep harping on it, but, like, I love this card. Alright, so far so good. No real graveyard value for him yet. We've been able to avoid that. Okay, he might go in for a graveyard here. We're going to go Lumberjack. And if he goes for like a freeze or something, I can go for like a high Skarmy. But I don't need my Mother Witch to defend the graveyard. I didn't even see how much damage his boulder got on the opposite lane. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright. Valkyrie going to come down surely. Yep, she is. Well played, but we still get tons of damage, so I'm good with that. We're going to go low Skarmy here. And then we're going to go high Skeleton King, because I'm sure Freeze is coming. Yeah. Skeleton King, low-key slacking on defense, though. Like, come on, Skeleton King. And now I'm concerned, because if he defends perfectly, I don't know if we're going to be able to break through, so we'll see. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we get some Skelly Love on the tower, okay. Okay, it all died. That's huge damage. My man is bringing it back, I have to admit. He's bringing this game back. Let's go like this. Get ready for the freeze. I'm sure it's coming. Let's go Skeleton King. Kind of predicting the freeze. Great. We're gonna apply pressure immediately. Go high Mother Witch on this Tombstone. Try and get some piggies. And apply pressure on both lanes. We got to keep up the pressure. I want to make it so if he goes in for a graveyard, he's going to lose. We're going to go Gang here. He goes for the arrows. We're going to go Skarmy. We're going to steal that match. Honestly, he played really well. I think that is our matchup. And we almost threw it away at the end. So could have been a cleaner win. GG's to Ishmael. I think he played well considering it's a hard matchup. But we're going to hold that dub, and I'll catch y'all in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's this deck one more time in case you want to try it for yourself. I would try it for myself. This deck is crazy. It's so much fun. Spam. It is a spam deck, but if someone asks, you didn't get it from me. You got it from some other content creator. Don't tell them Durkee sent ya. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far into the content, you're my favorite, and I really hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace out!